Hi Sagis, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot and another timeless reading. If you get simple beauty and not else, you get about the best thing God invents. And with this quote, we're gonna be starting our reading. As I was, tapping into the Sagittarius energy before I started this reading, I was seeing a lot of clocks, literally everywhere. Sort of like Alice in Wonderland type of, scenario here. Lots of clocks. And it was all about timing and divine timing and patience. And so that message really is going to resonate for you a lot for this reading and for the current energy that you're experiencing. Because with that, whenever we do try to implement ideas or follow up on projects or try to achieve goals or whatever that is, it's like always we're always so inclined to try to speed things up as if we can control timing, and we always feel that there's a struggle with time and we want things now, not yesterday, or we want them yesterday, not today. And there's always that sort of running against time. And sometimes when we do that, we start to, take rush decisions, we start to feel pressure, we start to do things that might not be in our best interest, all in all, because we think that we have some sort of control over the timeline of things. And that can be like no further away from the truth, right? Like sometimes it works with us because we're lucky or we're aligned, and other times it don't. That control of the timeline, we humans do not have complete mastery over it. We can influence it, but we do not have complete mastery over it. Accidents happen, circumstances happen, so many things can work out. And if sometimes we draw a timeline and we sort of push everything towards being accomplished in that time frame, and it happens to be that, then we were just lucky enough. But that does not mean that we master the timeline of how things will manifest when exactly. And because of that, the universe here is trying to push this message for you that you should not be, acting or rushing or in desperation trying to, accomplish something. Because when you're trying to be so focused, tunnel focused on one goal, and when you're trying to, just go, 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 or push, 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 and become sort of obsessed or fixated towards achieving one thing, the idea is you start to really act from a place of need rather than a place of want. And what that pushes you is that it sort of narrows your vision, and you sort of become sucked into this vacuum where you think that there's only one way to do this, or I only need this result to make me happy, or that's the only thing that'll make me happy, or that's the only way it needs to be, or that's the only timing that it matters, and all of that. And we do not have all the answers, and we do not know everything. And this is a message for you to embrace hopefulness and to just be open towards all possible scenarios, because you do not know best, the universe knows best. And it already proved to you that a lot of times in your life, and it will continue to prove that to you. And every time something happens in its own unique way, in its own how, in its own time, you always notice that, yeah, I mean, that makes sense now. Yeah, right? I do not know better. Maybe if what I wanted manifested when I wanted it, how I wanted it, maybe that wouldn't have been as awesome as this. So don't be, so narrow focused sort of vision. Just try to be more open and embrace hopefulness that the universe knows better when it comes to timing, and how it's going to deliver everything. What you need to know and focus on is that you are skillful, Sagittarius. You have a lot of skills. And you don't need to, a lot of reminders currently. Like, this is unfolding every day, if that makes sense. If you look at the past, you can see all your amazing feats of accomplishment. You have a history of accomplishment, I'm sure, regardless of in which fields. And, you know that you're skillful, you have the skills, but having the skills doesn't mean you get to determine how and when something will happen. Be hopeful that the universe knows better, and you will be more than pleased with the results. And so, with that, we're gonna start our reading. Now, let me try to see here the Rider-Waite tarot deck to see what is the first card for you. Six of Cups upright. This is nostalgia. This is comfort. This is peace. We see here a young boy giving a younger girl a cup, and there's another cup here on a pedestal and four cups. And so this talks about happy times. This talks about focusing on childhood and inner child and those like worry less times, no worries, right? If you look, there's an adult in the background, literally like you can barely look at it. And so that indicates a time where you don't have to worry about adult responsibilities, sort of something. This is the traditional meaning of the card. And there's this like old home symbolizing comfort and peace and harmony and all that. And with this card, for me, this like really is shedding a light, sort of like you're gonna be experiencing maybe a lot of flashbacks, or you're gonna be taken back to happy memories from your past, right? But I see this past for you being you as a young adult, right? Rather than a child or teenager. This is like a young adult, so this is like probably your early 20s or something like that. It could be your 30s if you're in 40s, it could be your 40s if you're in 30s, something like that, right? Whenever you do consider yourself to have been a young adult. And so there was like a carefree theme right there that you're trying to reminisce and look at through rose-colored glasses. Of course, when we look back at the past from today's perspective, we only tend to look at the, poetic stuff, good stuff like that. But if you rewind back in the day, I'm sure you had your share of problems to deal with back in the day. But yeah, I see you reminiscing. And so whether this is you looking at old photos, whether this is you getting flashbacks, whether this is someone from that young adult life is going to resurface, maybe just telling you hi, right? Whether through an email, a DM, on the streets, give you a call, maybe you bump into them, whatever it is, right? Something or someone's gonna show up, or something's gonna happen, maybe you're gonna, I don't know, show up at an old restaurant that you used to go to, an old bar, I don't know. There's like that circumstantial or someone, right? A person, event that's going to make you feel all these feelings, and suddenly you're taken back to these happy memories from your past as a young adult. And I love this so much. Now let's see what is the message of the Lover's Oracle with this one. Someone just lying, write down. And it says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And for me, what this is saying is that this is a special highlight towards the heart chakra. As much as you're pragmatic, as much as your mind makes amazing decisions and great choices and all of that, there is an element here focusing on the heart and what your heart craves or feels like. And with that question, if you could do anything, what would it be? And with the Six of Cups here, this is taking you to your young adult self. Was there any dreams that you did not pursue because of XYZ that you need to try to pursue them again? Was there a dream that you did not pursue and you cannot pursue it the same, but you can channel it in a different way, right? Let's say maybe back then you wanted to be an athlete, now you can become a coach for an athlete team, right? Maybe before you wanted to be a model, now you want to design clothes for the model, or produce something. Maybe you wanted to act, so it's either like an alternative manifestation of that long lost dream, or revisiting that dream and trying again. Maybe this is also, there was a certain lifestyle that you cherished, a certain aspect of you. Maybe you were social, butterfly back then. Maybe you were, I don't know, maybe you had a knack for nature, or a knack for exploring, or knack for homes, or knack for, I don't know what were your passions, but I see you here revisiting, not only in the mind, because it's in the mind that these flashbacks are going to happen thanks to someone or to circumstances. That's going to be the initial, spark that's going to allow all this flood of happy memories to kick in. And once they kick in and you remember all these happy memories from your past as a young adult, they're gonna remind you of something that you love to do, maybe not all the time, but you love to do, and that maybe now you're not doing. And it's as if by doing it now, you're gonna claim back a piece of that old self, if that makes sense. And so that answer dwells in your heart, and that is what will make your soul happy. And it's fitting that with today's code that was talking about simple beauty, right? I said if you get simple beauty and nothing else, and not else, you get about the best thing God invents. And so there's beauty in simplicity and in a carefree, childlike approach. This is talking about nurturing your inner child, and not only that, awakening it and asking your inner child today, if you could do anything, what would it be? Very beautiful. Let's see. Now we're gonna start with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck here to see what is this situation all about. Fucking hell. I had a hunch this reading is going to be emotionally intense because we already had the Six of Cups. Wow, you get the Nine of Cups. So this is talking, the situation, right, is talking about a wish fulfillment. There's something that you wish you could do or can do that maybe you have tried it at least once in the past, and it's just going to feel like a dream come true if you pull it off right now, right, at today's age. And I see you with this, realizing this. There's a wish definitely here coming true. Just don't get too greedy, right? Yeah. Wow. Wow is all I'm gonna say. And this is number 9 as well. Number 9 already shows all these skills someone have. Like I said before, I was talking about skills. And so these can represent all the feats of accomplishment that I told you before, the amazing feats of accomplishment. And that's why he's feeling so proud of himself, this character, because you have accomplished a lot and you're feeling emotionally fulfilled. And all 9 cups are just there. And you're just, so content, so content. Oh my God, that's amazing. Shit, all right. Let's see what the challenge would be with the Voyager Tarot deck. Magician. See, the challenge is for you to create magic. And I told you you're skillful. With the Magician card, you already have all the tools you need. You already have the right mindset. You already have the right beliefs. You already have, you're already feeling content. You're like, creating from a place of emotional contentment. You already have the fire and the sexual and creative energy, and you have already the means and the resources and the time. And so I see you here. The only challenge for you is to be able to mix the right ingredients, right? This is like a recipe. And this is like sort of, it feels for me like just initial energy is for you to create the spark. You know how like sometimes the hardest part is to, let's say if you've been procrastinating, not doing something, they tell you the hardest part is for you to start doing something, right? If you want to go out, the hardest part is for you to get off that couch and, take a shower and get dressed and go out. Then afterwards, the whole day can be magical. If this is talking about, taking a trip, maybe, as much as you're procrastinating, whatever, once you book that ticket or once you do that, so this is talking about the challenge would be for you to start the process. Once you start the process, it's going to be smooth sailing. But there's going to be a lot of procrastination to begin with. And I want you to just really, be stronger than that and just, start this manifestation. With the Rider-Waite Tarot deck here, we're going to look at the opportunities that are presenting themselves to you when it comes to this wish fulfillment. So you see there's nothing standing in that wish. It's upright. You have the Magician as a challenge, which means all you need to do is just start doing. Whatever that dream is, whatever you wanted to do. Maybe you did it once. Maybe it was still a dream from your childhood and something came here and made you remember what that was. It is going to be like a wish being fulfilled. All you need to do is just start the process. Fill out the application, book the course, subscribe to the channel, get that book that ticket, get dressed, go out there, do whatever needs to be done, put in the work, contact whoever you need to contact for this to happen. You need to do something here, and then the magic is just going to roll. Let's see what are your opportunities in all of that. It is Justice in reverse. And so I think here, with Justice in reverse as an opportunity card, this is saying that there's going to be something that might not look fair on the surface, but it will be it will be to your advantage. So I don't want you to look at that incident or that circumstance as whatever, as much as it could be unfair, as much as it could look on the surface that it's unfair to someone else. Whatever is happening is going to benefit you somehow. So if someone is being demoted, if someone is being kicked out, if someone lost their job, if someone ticket got canceled, you got upgraded, right, to business, if whatever it is, right, don't look at it like, oh, it's unfair for that person. Yes, but you don't know what that person has for them, going for them later on. And also, there's nothing you can do about it. This is a major arcana. There's nothing to do about it. You can either just, whine and be ungrateful, or you can just accept this because this will be helping you. And this is literally like opportunities. There's a saying like they don't come announcing themselves. They appear in the most unappealing packages. And so you might think that this is not an opportunity, but this is a really amazing opportunity. Okay, now let us look at what would be a potential obstacle in achieving that wish. You get, what do you desire in reverse? I'm going to read the card first. What do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desire. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life. What just happened? I'm sorry. I need to deal with this. How creepy was that? I did not cut the recording. I just want to show you how creepy was that. All right, so what do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. And so this came in reverse, exactly, and we got that power cut. And for me, since this is in your obstacle, I think your obstacle is to actually decide on what you desire. So you may be desiring way too many things, or you're desiring things that contradict each other, or maybe you're desiring things but you're not really, actually, you think you desire them, but you're not actually willing to put in the work, and so probably maybe you desire something else. So I think the obstacle is for you to get clarity, and especially that we also got that like power cut, right? Everything looks just pitch dark black, and there was noise, and so you gotta. That's the obstacle. The obstacle is like to really understand which is the delusion and which is the actual desire. Okay. Now let's see how to overcome this and how to actually figure out what it is truly that you desire, because that's the only thing that's standing in your way before you realize your wish, right? Once you decide what it is you really gonna desire, there's gonna be that hidden opportunity that if you notice it, you'll be really smart, and all you need to do is take action and your wish will be fulfilled. And so let's see how to overcome all of this. I must have forgot my backup system. That's why that happened. All right, let's see. You get, oh my God, I just realized this. Are you fucking kidding me? 9 of wishes, 9 of cups, wishes fulfilled again, but it's in the wheel of tarot deck. How beautiful. This is a ladybug. This is everyone toasting. And see again the electricity, like something's really going on tonight. Oh my God, it's electrifying. It's like your reading is just like shutting down the whole city. Come on. Everyone's toasting in that like beautiful picnic with all these 9 cups and that ladybug. It feels to me like spring, which is now, these 3 months. And how to overcome it? Well, since how to overcome it is again the 9 of wishes, I think this is talking about the power of belief, the power of affirmations. So the whole point of this is that you gotta be 100% have faith, 100% believe in yourself, and believe that this is going to happen without any single doubt. And if you feel fear or doubt is creeping in, do whatever needs to be done to nip that in the bud. So whether affirmations will help you, creating a custom list of affirmation and repeating them many times throughout the day when you wake up, midday before you sleep, whether this is listening to affirmations online relating to that theme of yours, whether this is praying, whether this is meditating, I don't know, whether this is writing on the paper, whether this is like imagining the scenario in your head, whether this is faking it till you're making it, whatever it is, the only way to overcome this, the only way to actually know what you really desire is to actually try to think or try to see or try to look how your desire will manifest. So let's say, um, what I mean by that. Let me like clarify a little bit, because I think this got a little bit confusing. Um, so you have many desires here, right? And you're confused. You don't know which one is what. Take each one at a time. Take the first desire that you think is your desire, right? And try to run it in your head. Close your eyes and try to imagine one day when that happens. Let's say that happens, right? What would that mean if that happened, that desire? What would that mean on the ground, literally in your day-to-day life? Would you be in that same country? Would you be living in a house or in an apartment? Would you have an office? Would you not? Would you be in a relationship? How does your day look like? What kind of money you have? Who will be your friends? What will your activity be? Like how, try to look at every single aspect of that life, from a material aspect, from an emotional aspect, from a mental aspect, from a physical aspect, from everything. Try to look at it from all aspects. And I think when you do that for all these desires in your mind that you're confused about, I think you're gonna find fault in a lot of them, until there's one where you feel you're aligned with it 100%. So maybe in one of them, the lifestyle is too hectic for you, if that happens. Maybe in another one, that would mean 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're not ready to do that. Maybe another desire would require you to be very away from your loved ones, and maybe you don't want that. Maybe another desire is going to require you live at night and not during the day, maybe become a night owl. I don't know, right? Maybe something else might require to touch your integrity, and you don't want to do that, etc., etc., etc. You're going to go through all of that and run the whole script in your mind. Imagine your wish came true, and one of them, once you run it over all of it, you're going to feel like, oh, there's no fault in this. This is actually perfect. This is exactly everything I desire, right? Because you gotta imagine, like, you cannot imagine to have obstacles in your mind. You gotta imagine that, and it's very hard, right? It's not an easy exercise, that actually it manifested. Because even when sometimes we try to imagine that, we have like these fears in our mind sometimes that will be like, as you try to imagine the scenario in your mind, you'll be like, oh wait, but like, why am I crossing the street? Maybe this is gonna cost me a lot, but then you forget, oh no, but my desire means that I have so much money. And then all these mental exercises that you will run, and it's not it's not the easiest, but try to always remind yourself while you're imagining that scenario, to stick to the story, to that desire, that it happened, and what did that mean. One of them, like I said, is going to feel all aligned with you, and that's how you will know which desire you need to pursue. Beautiful. Now let's look at the challenges that might come with that, and with that opportunity as well. Also, this is talking, by the way, about because this could also be like you have a lot of desires, right? And you just gotta know which one in order to fulfill your wish. This is as well was the how to overcome this challenge as well. So the only way also to beat procrastination and start the magic is by actually imagining how much this is awesome once it manifests, and then you're no longer going to feel lethargic or procrastinating or whatever. You're just going to go up and start doing it. And so now this card is going to show us the challenges to this hidden opportunity, and the challenge also to that fulfillment, wish fulfillment. And this is Angels and Ancestors Oracle. Hermit in reverse, retreat and recharge. And yeah, I think the challenge is going to be that with all of this, like maybe you're gonna have to be dealing with a lot of people, which is something maybe that you're not used to. or maybe you're used to compartmentalize or leave to one part of the day or whatever, and that means whatever it is your quota of dealing with people, this is gonna mean like you're gonna have to deal with more people, and so that might be proving a little bit challenging when it comes to this hidden opportunity and that wish fulfillment. But also, this could also talk about, having complete and blind faith. Because when it is reversed, that means that sometimes you really don't know what you're doing. You really don't have any clarity. And you have a lot of doubts, but you still do it anyway. And that's going to be a challenge, right? Like having blind faith, that means universe is going to throw to you some very major like faith crisis here to test you. And your challenge is to overcome all of that and just, keep on focusing on that wish fulfillment. Now, let me look at the advice of the cards. Yeah, let's look at the advice. This would be the advice to how to find your desire as well. In the near future. How beautiful. In the near future. This is something imminent, Sagis. This is something imminent. You're gonna do this. You're gonna try to figure out that desire, exactly what it is, and then fulfillment of wishes. Oh my God. Let's see what's the goal here. Whoa. Like a car flew, and so I'm gonna pick it. Usually I don't pick flying cars, but it literally like just flew and landed here. And look what it said. It's the tree of life. It has all these symbols of infinity, stars, yin yang, heart, ankh, all of that. And the message is manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. That's the goal. This is the goal card. Trust your heart, again, with the heart chakra, and continue to follow its guidance. And this came here in the goal position. First of all, double confirmation. Triple confirmation. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance is linked directly to the answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul, right? Second, goal is the position, and we have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality, and it landed literally in the near future. In the near future, your dream is soon to become a reality. And so that is the goal, is for you to manifest that wish fulfillment very, very near. All you need to do is just keep on following your heart blindly. It's really leading you somewhere. You might not know how. It might not look how you would have thought it would with the justice reversed. The how is going to prove really like something that you never thought of. All you need to do is just realize what it is truly within that you're gonna manifest, and just do. And once you start doing, whoa. And I can't believe that all of this was just sparked by that situation or encounter. Okay, we're gonna use the good tarot to pick out the last card, which is the outcome. And so the outcome is going to come from that, it's going to be linked to that goal and advice, and it's also going to be linked to that opportunity and challenge. Five of water in reverse. This is the Five of Cups in reverse. Look at it. In this deck, it's called water instead of cups, but that's the suit of cups. And it shows us, this creature, right, within a mollusk or something with a hippocamp, or seawater, or seahorse. And yeah, what this is telling me, this is literally because the five of, the five of water or the five of cups, when it's like upright, it talks about, loss or sadness or grief or all of that. And here with this outcome, I see you literally moving forward and moving on and healing and just, letting go of all of whatever was previous to this, right? That whole dream of yours, I'm sure it was a rough road back in the day, and it had its own set of failures, its own set of challenges, its own set of obstacles, its own set of everything. And here I see you finally letting go, releasing of all these doubting beliefs in yourself, because finally you are embracing a abundant mindset, and you are saying goodbye to that lack mindset, of that loss mindset, of that victim mindset. You are manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to be a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow guidance in the near future. This is all gonna happen. Have blind faith, continue moving no matter what. Try to imagine all the scenarios in which your wish will be fulfilled. Run out different routes of desire if in your mind, to see which ones you resonate with more and which one you align currently more. And trust that the how everything will be delivered might not look very shiny in the beginning, but it is actually a hidden opportunity that's going to be the opportunity. And all of that is going to remind you that all you need to do, you have all the elements, that all you need to do is one decision, one choice to create that initial spark of magic, and wish fulfillment, Sagis. If you could do anything, what would it be? Wow, what a reading. I love you so much. It's an amazing reading. All right, thank you for watching till the end. Thank you for clicking the like button. It shows me that you appreciate my content. Thank you for sharing my video by clicking the share button. It spreads the word about my work. Thank you for all your comments. They help me connect and bond with you. And I love to also hear how all of this is resonating and manifesting in your life. Thank you for everyone who already subscribed. You give me life. If you are watching this video and you did not subscribe yet, please click the subscribe button at the end of this video, in the middle of circle or under it. There's a button called subscribe. It's for free and it helps my content reach a wider audience. So thank you very much. Stay blessed, aligned and connected. I love you so much, my dear Sagis.